Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports back into the video today, and today the Houston Rockets lose to the Pacers 132-129. Tough loss for the Rockets as they blew a 10-point lead in this one. Had a strong first half, putting up 75 points in the first half. Only scored 54 in the second half. Great performance in the first half with putting up 75 and 54 points in the second half. It's not bad, but when you're playing this Indiana Pacers team with how they are on offense, 54 points in the second half, it's just not going to work. You're going to have to score more than that, and that sounds kind of ridiculous in the NBA. It's with how good of a scoring team this Indiana Pacers team are, you have to keep up the pace, and the Rockets did that in the second half. They did it, put up 39, nearly 40 points in the fourth quarter, 39 in the first, 36 in the second, but then just had a terrible third with only 24 points. Pacers put up 38, and then in the fourth, the Rockets did outscore the Pacers, but we had 30, the Pacers had 26. I'm still impressed with this performance of the Rockets, and I'll tell you why. There are multiple things we struggle with, that the Rockets were successful in those fields tonight. First of all, three-point shooting. The Rockets shot 12 for 25. They made their first 8 out of 10 three-pointers in this ballgame, shot 48%. They are a bottom 5%. They're in the bottom 5 in percentage in the NBA with three-point percentage. 30 points for Jalen Green. That's another thing I'm really impressed with. Jalen Green struggles on the road massively this season. He's only had about 1 or 2 good games on the road, or like really good games on the road. He led the Rockets in scoring tonight with 30 points. And also, this team, just as a team, always struggles on the road usually, and they didn't do that tonight. They just had a bad quarter, and honestly, the performance that the Houston Rockets had tonight is, with the way they play tonight as an offense. I know the Pacers are a bad defense, but there are not a lot of teams that, I just feel like there are not a lot of teams that would beat the Rockets in this game. The Pacers are a very high scoring basketball team. They're one of the best scoring teams in the NBA. And Halliburton, was even on a minute restriction tonight, and they still are very powerful. Tonight they had a total of 6 players at double figures, 18 points for Halliburton with 7 assists. They were led by Siakam with 29 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds, though. He was 4 for 6 from 3, 21 points for Miles Turner in this one, 10 points for Aaron Nesmith. They had four out of their 5 starters were in double figures, and the final one, Andrew Nembhard, had 9 points, so he was 1 point away from double figures. 17 points for TJ McConnell with 4 assists, 12 points for Buddy Hield with 6 assists, 9 points for Jalen Smith. For the Rockets, Jalen Green, 30 points. That was great. The Rockets had 3 players with 20 or more, and even Amen Thompson was near a triple-double on triple-double watch in this game. 20 points for Şengün with 10 rebounds and 6 assists. 23 points for Dylan Brooks with 4 assists and 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Amen Thompson with one of the best games of his career, 6 for 12 shooting, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks. 20 points for Jabari Smith Jr. with 9 rebounds. Off the bench, we have some players that might have played their last game as a Rocket. Cam Whitmore had 9 points. He's definitely not going anywhere, but these 3 players had a solid game and very well could be traded on the Thursday NBA trade deadline. Jeff Green could get moved on Thursday. 3 points and 3 assists with 2 rebounds tonight with 11 minutes and 1 for 3 shooting. Another guy, Jae'Sean Tate, very well might have just played his last game as a Houston Rocket. Tate had 3 points, 5 rebounds, shot 1 for 2 and 1 for 1 from 3 with 1 steal. Then Aaron Holiday actually looked really solid in this game with 20 minutes. Watching him tonight with what he was doing on the court, I don't know if it made me think maybe we should keep him, or all right, this is good trade value. Maybe Aaron Holiday's trade value just went up just a tiny bit. 8 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 for 3 shooting, and 2 for 2 from 3. Holiday looked great in this game for the Rockets, by the way. Following players were DNP's Reggie Bullock Jr. very well could be moved on Thursday. Jack Landale most likely will be moved on Thursday. Nate Hinton and Jermaine Samuels, 2 of the two-way contract guys. And then Boban, there's a chance he might get moved on Thursday, but I hope not. So, yeah, just tough loss to the Rockets today. Blow a 10-point lead, but this is one of the best offenses in the NBA with the Pacers, and we are one of the worst teams this season when playing on the road. The Houston Rockets are a completely different team when they are playing at home at Toyota Center versus playing on the road. Let me know your thoughts on the game for the Rockets in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.